Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, All Things Ariana here. So yeah, I've been MIA, missing in action for since about March. So it's October, so April, May, June, July, August, September, October, so about 7 months I have been missing in action. And I'm pretty sure majority of you by now already know, but if you don't, I guess now is a good time to tell you that I am having a baby girl here any day now, to be honest with you. So that's why I've been missing. Like, she has been kicking my butt, and I have tried to get back into YouTube and do everything that I normally, would be doing on YouTube, but sis not having it. And she is not letting me do much of anything. So yeah, that's why I haven't been here, if you really wanted to know. So yeah, like, I am full-blown pregnant right now, like. Yeah, so that's why I have not been here. So for today's video, I figured this would be a good segue into making my way back to YouTube, kinda. Today is the 24th, October the 24th. It's about 1:23 p.m. and so I have a maternity shoot at 5:30, but because I wanted to record everything, I have to start right now to make sure that I'm done in time. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna do a little, I guess, chit chat, get ready with me, kind of talk about some things that has been going on since I've been MIA, outside of what I just told you guys. Yeah, just kind of get ready. Like, so I guess we can go ahead and jump into it. I'm still kind of indifferent on what I want to do today. I don't know if I want to do eyeshadow, or do I not want to do eyeshadow today. But as you can see, I've done my eyebrows off camera. That took me about 30 minutes or so to do, so that's why I went ahead and did them, to kind of get rid of it. And yeah, you see my mug, that's a gift from my favorite cousin Stephanie, love you. I guess we'll start with priming my face, and I'm going to use a couple different primers because I'm extra. So I'm going to use my Fenty primer, because probably going to use my Fenty foundation today, and this Maybelline Baby Skin Poreless Primer, Instant Pore Eraser Primer. And I here recently have been loving this e.l.f. Luminous Glow. Well, not recently, because baby, this is like the second time I've put on makeup since I've been pregnant. So the last time that I used it, which was for my baby shower, which was a couple weeks ago, I really like the way this went out. So we're gonna use those. We're gonna I'm gonna put these on. I'll probably speed through this part, and then we'll come back and figure out what we're gonna do as far as eyeshadow. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've already put on all those primers. What I am going to do, since I'm doing my makeup so early, Okay, so before that catastrophe happened, what I was saying is because I'm doing my makeup so early, sometimes I tend to get a little bit oily. So I'm also going to take something that I haven't used in a while, but it's all old trick and pretty much everybody knows about it. Some milk and magnesium, and put it on my nose and right up under my eyes, maybe in the middle of my forehead, to kind of combat what oil will probably come here in the next couple hours or so. So I'm gonna put that on here. Okay, so now that I kind of got that right down, I guess I can do something really neutral on my eye, because I have 3 different outfits that I'm wearing today, and none of them are really like go with each other, so it has to be something that complements them all. So we're gonna work on a little eyeshadow, not nothing too crazy, just something simple. So we're gonna take this highlighter from the crayon case in 30 and let that be the base for my eyeshadow. Okay, now that I have that on there, I'm gonna take some of this Airspun loose face powder and set that so that it will not be wet when I start on my eyeshadow.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Alrighty, so I really have no idea what I'm going to do. So we're gonna kind of walk through this together. An old palette, but it's probably can't see that, a Neutrals palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take that color right there as my transition. Okay, so I'm going to take a smaller crease brush, looks like this brush, and I think I'm going to take this right here. Yeah, probably take that and put that in the crease. I'm gonna take a little bit of the darker brown right here to kind of deepen it. And then we'll blend out with that transition brush, but no extra product. So I want it to be a little bit darker, ever so slightly. So take another brush, same thing, and find me a little bit darker of a brown. So I'm gonna take, this is Watch My Blush from the Crown Case, and we're gonna take this hot cocoa right here and put that right. Okay, so I like that a little bit better. We're gonna take that same little blender brush and blend that out. We'll talk after I get done with my eyes, because I can't do that and talk. Got to focus. Okay, so that's doing it for me. And we're going to do my brow bone color. Go ahead and get that out the way. What Elf calls a crease brush, but I'm gonna take that and put in some probably take this as my brow bone highlight. What I'm going to do is now probably do somewhat of a slight cut crease. So I have these little mini brushes here. I'm going to take this one. I don't know if you can see that. And we're going to take some more of that that's concealer from the Crayon Case, and put some on the brush, and we're going to kind of cut out a crease. translucent powder, and while I figure out what we're about to do with this eye, because I don't know. We just out here winging it. So, since I'm trying to get it done, we can talk about some things that have been going on since I've been going, which have been a lot of those police killings of black men and women. It's been rough for me, just to see stuff like that happening, simply because I'm from Alabama, born and raised in Alabama, and from a small town in Alabama that literally harbors racism. Like, so racist until, like, the extent of the racism is the town is small, and we've literally had a public and a private school here for forever, and majority of the black people that lived here went to the public school, and the white people, or the white children, they went to the private school. Now, to put that in perspective for you people who are from bigger cities and towns and things like that, this is a small rural area. It's in the Black Belt area. The city doesn't even have like nothing but two stoplights, so it ain't even enough room for y'all to be racist and segregated. Like, there's not even enough room. And here recently, like last year, they finally closed down the private school. It's 2019 when they did that. Let that sit in your spirit while I figure out what eyeshadow I'm about to put on right here. So, you know, racism and all that jazz and all that stuff, you know, it's nothing new to me at 28 right now. It's nothing new to me, and that's sad to say, but that just goes to show how much racism has been around, or is still around, and how it just still kind of hangs out. So my point is, all these killings of black men and women by police officers, and they're not getting any repercussions or anything like that for them, it's not surprising to me. And it's almost sad to say that I expect it. Like, I know, like, even if it was me, like, I'm a black woman, especially here where I'm from, and I was to get killed or shot by a white officer, I'll just be dead, and that officer will go on about his life, continue to be a police officer. Which is sad to say, but that's just how it is. And until it's a problem for people who are not affected by it, it'll never be an actual problem. I'm gonna take from this Watch My Blush palette, this cappuccino right here, and use that. Which, what I mean by that is I'm saying that until the people who are doing the murders, until it's a problem for them and the people who support them, we'll never have any justice. So what it boils down to, until white people hold other white people accountable and see it as a problem as a whole, and throw away your racist agenda or your hidden agendas, we'll never have anything even remotely close to any form of justice for these people. like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland and, you know, all these people that we've lost at the hand of people who were racist. Not just police officers, everybody, all of them. So that's very sad and taxing to deal with, along with being pregnant during a pandemic. And I feel like I've handled it as well as I could have under all the circumstances. And the pregnancy hasn't been horrible or anything like that. It's just been taxing. Like I said, my little ladybug is literally draining me of life, but I'd rather her drain me of life than to not have a life. And so anything that I do, you know, really at this point is really to make sure that she's okay, she's happy, and she's taken care of. The blending brush, and I'm gonna go in with some more of that transition color, just a little bit, and blend all that out so it's not no harsh lines. And then I'll go back in and add some of those colors that we used before to kind of make it look together. So what I'm going to do is take this lighter brown from this neutral palette and bring it in above that crease color, kind of blend it out. Blend that in, kind of bring it together, hit it with that transition brush again, blend that out. So yes, like I was saying, it's been difficult to deal with that. And then, you know, to add insult to injury, after seeing all of this, these black men and women being killed by police officers, we have, you know, something that's always going on, and something that is, I would say it's kind of a trigger point for me, because if you know, what I dealt with, maybe about 2 years ago, or no, really like a year ago. Yeah, it's been a year. Then you'll understand why I feel the way that I feel about this situation. So now I'm gonna take some more of that hot. Okay, about to drop that hot cocoa from the Wash My Blush palette and put it back in that corner. If you know what I had to deal with and what I kind of had to go through, last year, then you understand. Well, when I say what I say now, here in a second, you'll understand why why this is such a trigger point for me. And it's still kind of hard to talk about. It's kind of hard to think about because I don't like to think about it because I hate that it happened, but it's a part of life. Not a part of life. I don't know how to really say what I'm trying to say. Like, it happens every day, and it's not something that's supposed to happen. But it happens more often than people tend to think about. And we don't think about it in a manner that, even within the smallest of things that happen, is considered to be it's not considered to be a problem, but it really is. And so that situation with Meg and Tory is very triggering to me, because last year I had to deal with something similar to that. It didn't involve a gun, but it did involve domestic violence, which is crazy to think. Like, I never would have thought that I would have had to deal with that ever in my life. Like, I didn't grow up with that in my household. Like, my parents never did anything like that. But it just goes to show how people who have these bottled up and pent up frustration will take them out on anybody. And the anger may not be necessarily towards me, but it was taken out on me because I was the person who was there at that moment. And so I think this is I'm just gonna kind of leave it like this, because I'm kind of done with it. And we're gonna move on to the face. So like I said, the anger that he had, it may not have been towards me. I may have had a part in it, yes, but that was something that I know was from way back when, whatever. So what I'm saying is, even in the smallest of things, whether it's emotional abuse, physical abuse, they're both bad. And even if it's just, y'all have an argument and then it turns physical, that's domestic violence. And I didn't think of it like that until it happened to me. Until you're talking to, police officers and things like that, and then they tell you, oh, you're a domestic violence, victim. Like, you don't think about it like that, because, people fight all the time, and people may put their hand on each other, but you don't think about it like that until it's you, like, until you put it, until it's in your, like, in your household, like, in your face. And it's just crazy to even be able to talk about this, like, now. Like, I may do a video separately about it if people want to know, but I mean, it's just crazy to think about. So that situation with Meg and Tory brings back a lot of feelings that I don't necessarily care for, simply because of I have to deal with what I got going on internally, because it's like, how can, like, black women in general don't get, like, okay, let me rephrase this, because it's kind of taking me out of my thought process of what I'm trying to say. Black women have never really been, protected or coveted the way we should for all the things that we do, as mothers, as wives, as sisters, as friends. We don't get that. We don't get that recognition that we should. Like, as a black woman, we do a lot, and we get no recognition for it. Like, we kind of get blamed for everybody's problems, and we get to be the problem, but nobody ever deals with the actual problem, if that makes sense. So even if a man falls short or lacks in a situation, it's always because of the woman. Like, when do you hold this man accountable? Or if a man, goes off the deep end and you do everything under the sun to bring him back from that negative place, he go up and leave. And then you, as a black woman, or me as a black woman, are left to figure out, like, oh, what did I do wrong? Why didn't he stay with me after I did all this stuff for him? And it ain't never really you. You've done everything that you were supposed to do, everything you could have done. It was just he wasn't the person he was supposed to be. That's what it boils down to. So what I'm saying is, black women don't really get the respect or the protection that they should have. They should, because all these black men come from a black woman. They have black sisters, and you want your mother to be protected. You want your sister to be protected. So why is it that the women that you date, or you're trying to date, or even not even the women that you're trying to date, like people, just a random woman that you may encounter on a day-to-day basis, if she's being harassed or being disrespected, why don't you, protect her like you protect your mother? Why don't you do that for every black woman, like not just certain or particular one, or the ones you can find attractive, and all that other stuff? Like, why can't everybody get that same respect? So that situation with Meg and Tory, I don't know what exactly happened. Like, none of us really know. All we know is his side, her side, and his side, her side, and in the midst of that, there's some truth to it. So my ultimate disgruntled with this is the simple fact that we know for a fact something happened in the vehicle. Whether it was Tory shot Meg, Kelsey shot Meg, bodyguard shot Meg, something happened. We know that. This is the e.l.f. color corrector stick, and light. We know something happened, and it's just crazy to me that something happened. And like she said, she tried to protect the people in the situation, and then the people turn around and basically berate her and belittle her because she's trying to not talk about it, trying to save you, because black men and women are getting killed by police officers, and she's trying to protect this black man or this black woman, and she's getting painted as the bad person for not talking about it. But that stuff like that is very triggering, and people don't understand it. Like, it's so triggering, and you try your best to protect the people that are in the situation because you don't want them to be another statistic, or another black man that just got killed by a police officer, or a black woman that got killed by a police officer. And I understand Meg, because when I was going through what I was going through, I was more concerned about the other person, making sure that they didn't get in trouble, even though I was the victim. And I didn't want them to be in a bad predicament, regardless of what they did to me. They had a child, and I didn't want them to be in a place where they couldn't access their child or be with their child. So I understand where she's coming from. And for him to go and do like a whole album about the situation instead of just addressing it was real flawed to me. But that's just like I said, my opinion, because you could have easily just stated your piece, said what you had to say, and moved on. But you tried to benefit from it, which makes you look even more suspicious, like you did it. And so it's weird. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm Team Meg. I'm gonna always be Team Meg, cause regardless of what's going on, that woman is getting beat up and beat down by not just that black man, but a bunch of black men in the industry who are just trying to say that she is whatever because she she may rap about this or rap about that, and it don't really matter, because it's a lot of men who rap about stuff all the time, but if something was to happen to them, they don't get, judged as harshly as a woman would, just because she raps about whatever. That has nothing to do with the situation. The situation is what it is. And I guess it's sickening to even think about that she had to go through that, and she's younger than I am, and even in my age, it's crazy to think that I've been through a similar situation. So I just say that I said all of that to say this: as a whole, black people, we have to do better. We have to take better care of our people and protect our people, men and women, especially women. As much as women are there for you, to protect you, help you, they bring you up out of God knows where, and all they get is beat up, belittled, and ran through the ringer. And as a black woman, I can say it's tiring. It's tiresome. And I just wish you could do better. It's really all I can say, because it's just sad that we still even having this conversation. It's just sad. So, yeah, that's a sore spot for me, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But I just used the Juvia's Place concealer in number 15 and color corrected with the e.l.f. color corrector in light, and then also the crayon case highlighter in 22. So yeah, so back to makeup. We're just gonna leave that there. Again, and take my beauty blender, and I'm gonna let that set a little bit, but I'm gonna blend those out together. So yeah.
not a game, it's a rich thing.
So I'm gonna take a little of this translucent powder. Take another beauty blender and put it under my eye. And pat it in. And this beauty blender is damp because I just washed them. Okay, so I know this probably looks crazy to y'all, but you gotta think I'm taking pictures, so it needs to be a little bit extra than it normally would. So now I'm going to take since my face is a little swollen from being 9 months pregnant, I'm going to take some concealer, and this is the Fenty Beauty in Truffle, and do some contouring on my face.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, so take a brush and I'm gonna take a smaller version of that brush for my nose. Okay, continue to blend that out. And now I'm going to take a brush, and this is the Contortion notebook from the crayon case, and I'm going to take Bobby and set those places where I put contour. Just taking a big fluffy brush. So, I know it looks crazy. Give me a second. I'm gonna take this Judy brush from the crayon case and take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 310 Sun Beige and come in and run all this together. I'm also going to take Ruby Kisses powder foundation. It's a matte finish, and put some under my eye because it's a little bright for me. Blend that in, and then take it and blend it in my forehead in some more so it doesn't look so dry. Okay, so I'm gonna add some blush, which is going to be Milani Baked Blush in 5. Same fluffy brush, dust it off and tap into it. And nope, that's not working like I need. Fluffy brush. Put this on there. Put that on. Alright, I need a little more pink to my blush, so I'm going to take another little blush palette that I have in here. As soon as I find it. That's the Ruby Kisses one from a beauty supply store, and take that, a little of this, and put it right here. Okay, so we're gonna do a little highlight, and we're gonna use the Rosy Glow Res by the crayon case, and my fan brush, and putting it on my, just hit me right here. Just my brow bone. Alrighty. We'll blend that in ever so slightly. On my nose especially. Alright, so I'm gonna spray a little bit of this on my face. That was just some little rose water. I make this a makeup setting spray. Overdo it because I don't like look greasy. Looking ashy. And fan it, and then I'll be back after I put on my lashes. Okay. So I'm back. I have my lashes on. So basically what I did was I used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on my top and my bottom. I also use this elf eyeliner to line the top of my eyes. And I used I think the lashes are Mimosa from Your Lash Bar. Don't make me lie. Don't really have a pack anymore of them, but here they are. And yeah, this is the look. I just got on lip gloss right now because I don't feel like putting on any lipstick or anything right now. Here is the look, completely finished. And so, since I have this on, you should already know what we got going on. I guess you can call this a part 2 of what we got going on. So like I said, I'm taking maternity pictures today, so therefore you already know sis got hair braided down, so that means we got a wig. So the wig that I am going to wear today and actually review for you guys is actually the Sensational Empress lace wig, and it is Zaniya in the color number 2. So what I'm going to do is get her out and get her on my head, and then I'll come back.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
The wig on my head, I literally have done absolutely nothing as far as altering it, like no heat products or anything like that to the wig. All I did was put it on my head and I brushed the curls out. I put concealer and powder in the part, and that's it. Okay, so let's rewind for a second. So it has this brown lace on it that I cut off, and it's that rough lace, so that is came on the wig, so you have to cut that off. And so when I brushed it out, as you can see, I got some shedding, and I run my fingers through. Now it does get some snags but it's not like horrible. I got some hair, probably can't see that right there, and it may be just residual hair, so it's only like 3 or 4 strands of hair that comes out. Nothing crazy, nothing outrageous. So my first impression of this wig is I'm here for it. If you know me, you know I am a curls girl. Like, not necessarily like curly hair, but to put curls in some hair and to give me a look like this, I am here for it. So I am feeling it. It is about past boob length, all touching my belly pretty much. So as you can see, and on my back is down to almost down to my butt. So it is pretty long, but it is so pretty. And this reminds me of like if somebody was to get their winter bundles in, winter bundles, not winter bundle, winter bundles. This is a good winter wig for me. More shedding. I don't know, it's just doing it for me. And it's dark, but not too dark. So, will I say this wig is a bop or a flop? This is definitely a bop for me. And pretty much anybody that I've seen review this wig or anything like that has said that they liked it. I will honestly, once I get off this camera, probably hit it with some heat in here to lay this down. But other than that, I mean, this is it for me. And even with this makeup, even though I don't have on my lipstick right now, but I feel like for my pictures, this is gonna give me something. It's gonna give me a vibe. Like for what I'm going for, this is gonna be really cute. So again, this is Empress lace front, and this is Zaniya, and I have Zaniya in a number 2. It has a deep natural part. We know she don't do baby hairs, because I don't have baby hairs. I have what? We all know the answer. Teenage hairs. So we don't do baby hairs over here. You could add baby hairs. They're up here. I just brushed them back. I kind of cut some of them off, but nonetheless, I do love this wig. Probably will get it in another color if I can find it in another color. Like I said, sheds a little bit, little tangles, but you're not gonna be running your fingers through it. I'm just doing this to show y'all, like, fingers are kind of a little snagging, but brush it out, keep going. Yeah, just keep a brush with you, because this is what it's gonna do. Little shedding, but the overall look at this wig, baby, I am here for it. And I feel like when I get my pictures back, they're gonna look really good. So do I suggest you go get this wig? So until next time, you guys, hopefully it will be soon. To be honest with you guys, I honestly am thinking about starting to vlog here soon, maybe. I know definitely once Ladybug gets here, kind of doing some lifestyle videos with me and her, like a day in our lives when she gets here, so you can see what all I have to go through with my baby girl. So I may do that. If y'all are interested, definitely let me know. But don't worry, this will not be the last of me. And quite honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, probably the next time you see me will be after I have her, which could be at any given moment, because technically today I am 36 weeks and today's Saturday, so 3 days, 36 weeks and 3 days today, which today is October the 24th. So she could come today, tomorrow. I need her not to come today. I really need her not to come anytime soon, but she's due mid-November, so I probably won't be back until I have her. And like I said, it'll probably be like maybe a vlog, not a blog, a vlog for like our first week together. So you'll be experiencing this just like I'm experiencing this. And yeah. Okay, guys, let me know what you think of the hair. Let me know what you think of the makeup. Let me know what y'all think about the vlogs. I probably will put up a video of me and my mom doing my belly cast, maybe. If y'all want to see that, definitely let me know. But until next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, so that this family can get bigger. And until next time, guys, just know that I love you, and see you next time.